pBlock. What do? Circuit. That's what I do. Alright, so this is just gonna be a bunch of opening hell mod 7 trillion times. And copying like machines and then placing the machines. Movement boost is now reset. The more you know. Alright, so first thing. On that machine, you know what? I'm just gonna make this a mess. Because why not? A mess is always funny and cool looking. So this thing takes all 7 inputs. How are we gonna lay that out? I need to put my inventory into the chest so I can work with all the blueprints. That away, that in here, that away, that, you know, just shove everything into chests. There we go. Grab the burgers back. Alright, everything blueprints. And I should probably not shove that many blueprints in here, but whatever. 2, 3, 4, 5. What do I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do I want this to be? We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, and then 8. Okay, the belt reverse rotate thing only works for placed belts. This is the output. We will filter that for circuits. Then we have the input. Everywhere here. Right? Ratios do not matter at all. I just want this thing to work. And none of these machines actually like are full machines. 0.2. And actually these are good. Once I get to that I can just do that. Alright, talking about getting to that. Guess that's the first thing that I'm working on. Alright, so you know what, we're gonna filter these for the different things. I can hover over there and see which item I need to filter for it. Or I guess I can't hover over it while the filter thing is open. So the weird looking thing, the battery. Yes. Ceramic capacitor. I'm gonna copy that onto all of these circuit or inserters. Capacitor, where are you? There you are. Alright, the next thing is the air core inductor. That one. High power resistor. Alright. Can't be that high power if it's the first circuit that we're making. Circuit board. Next thing is vacuum tube. And the next solder. Solder. I don't know. Who cares? Where is it? There it is. Alright. So let's go counterclockwise, just one after the other. We need battery thing. Have that open here. We need less than one of these. Alright. It's kind of throwing me off that I can't press E to open and close this thing. Or at least to close it. Open is different key binding. As you can probably see by me pressing E and opening my inventory. Alright. God, I wish I had some electric assemblers. But fine. Right, I don't have the blueprint here. Keep at least that blueprint here. I'm just gonna shove this right here. Don't need this, don't need that. Really only want the coal and ash thing. This makes the battery. Right? You take 3 inputs and fluid. Gonna have the fluid here. Then we'll have a pipe here. Never mind, this is stupid, that doesn't make any sense. We'll have the pipe there, and then I'll just... But I just remembered I'm not building this to be scalable yet. So, who cares? Just have the pipe here. Here, here. Here. Here, okay, pipe is done. Then we have like our... That's gonna be zinc and copper, and then cellulose. Where do I put that? Just like there. Sure. But it's kind of... Yeah. Gonna have it here. Here instead. Yeah, alright. And the output, of course. Filter that. This goes here. I'm saying I'm not having it scalable, but like... I'm kind of building it scalable. Well, with like... air quotes. I guess I'm building it in a way that I can at least copy paste the thing if I need more of it. This, not so much. Well, technically I can copy paste it, but yeah. Hey, aligns very nicely. Alright, great. That's done. But this thing needs the inputs for that. Two of these. What are they called? High pressure furnaces. Right. Well, I'm gonna put this here. You make cellulose from wood and limestone. Alright, fine. Or you need electricity, that's fine. Gonna move that one up. Belt for the output. Goes here. How much is it making? Like next to nothing per second. Fine. One inserter then. And how much do you take? 0.6 and next to nothing. Alright, fine. So I get one belt as input. That's shared. There we go. Then the wood comes from here. The copper and zinc plates come from here. I should place an inserter down to actually know what goes where. Copper plate. Zinc plate. Where is it? Yeah. This is wood. To make wood or wood logs. Wood logs the input. 2.4. So 3 of these machines. Which machines? The fucking saw blade one. Alright. This is not an input. Where do the saw blades go? I'm just gonna throw this like right here. 2, 3. Actually the other direction. How many? Wood logs? 3 per second. That's nothing. That can go onto one side of the belt. Very nice. Then we have our input belt. We have 2 inserters because these take more than 1 per second, I think. Right, but they're not running all the time, so... You know what, fine. Who cares? This stays that way. Right, great. Then, for now I'm just gonna connect this. I'm assuming I need to split off this belt at some point for other production things. Insert over here. This is wood logs. Can I find it? I'm blind. Where is it? There they are. Alright. That's connected. I have no log. No power poles. Extend that a little bit. And by a little bit I mean like a big bit. Alright. Shove the rest back into the chest. And we continue. You need limestone. Do I have limestone as a raw input? Yes. Ugh. I'm gonna add another recipe for that. Limestone. How much? 2 machines. Alright, fine. 2 of these machines. Where I put them, just like anywhere, doesn't really matter. Limestone. There we go. And offshore pump, just like literal. God, I hate this. Why can I not blueprint onto landfill? I think I've complained about this before. Alright. And the limestone. Very nice. This gets some water. This needs to be... All of these 3. I think this also need to be connected to power. Power pole here, power pole here. Great, this is annoying. I'm just gonna move this slightly to align it with the power pole. Fine. Just have like one inserter here, one there. Great, this... Alright, never mind. We do a power pole here. This looks insanely ugly, but fine. Where were we? We were here. Right, I need 2 of these. Fine. Is this really only one inserter? Looks like it's more than 1 item per second. You know what? We're just gonna make this 2 inserters and the output 1 in 10 seconds. Alright, that's fine. Completely fine. Connect that to power. Ugh. Inserter here, inserter here. Right, fine. That's connected. And these as well. Man, the power grid will look so ugly. Like, look at that. Right, you can't see it here. Alright. Anyways. That's done. 4 of these. 4 washers. I really need to add another food item that lasts way longer. Where am I gonna put these? Just anywhere. Recipe? Stone and water into saline water. Alright. 4 of these. Like that? Yeah. Sure. 4 of them. 10 in 20 seconds, so 1 every 2 seconds. Yeah. That's 1 inserter. Then we have the pipe here. That damn. Why is it dark when I pick up a pipe? Right, I added the one overlay mod, I don't remember the name. That should be fine. Just gonna power pull that. 2, 3, 4. How much stone? 1.7 per second, that's fine. Completely fine. Alright. Connect that. Go up with the pipe and to the right and connect that. Pump, I don't know where. Just look. Here? Not that. Yeah, great. That's exactly why I'm annoyed by this. Every time it's misaligned. Look at that. Hello. Right. That here, that here. I'm gonna disable the mod that does the overlay thing because it's flickering and annoying me. Oh, where does the saline water go? Into this thing, right? Yeah, I'm changing that. Alright. Change the mod. Come on, load. I guess because I changed mods, it's gonna reload all the translation thing. No. Yes, okay. See. But yeah, it doesn't flicker anymore. Yay. Okay, where's the pipe? Of course, it's not aligned correctly. Great. Man. Alright, I'm just gonna move this whole thing one up. One to the right. Fill this in. Place this right here. Get rid of this. Place it again. Get rid of all of this. At least that's aligned now. There we go. Pipe there, this is connected now. Why is the... alright. This thing needs stone as an input. Do I belt that or do I just like copy the stone production thing from over here? I think I'm just copying this. This whole part. Just shove that, I don't know. I'm rotating it. Because I can. And then we're just going up. And then to the right, doesn't really matter how I do this. I think I removed these. Of course not. Yeah, okay, great. Most annoying process. Alright. That's set up. Power pull up. Great. This works. This works. This works. This does what it should do. This does what it should do. This also does what it should do. The next thing, I don't know how much space I'm leaving. You know what? It's not gonna be scalable at all. And it's fine. Because nobody cares about that. It's Pyanodon, not vanilla, Omega base or whatever. Alright. This is done. Next thing. Right? Yeah. 0.3 of the other factory thing. This thing. Where do I put this? Right there. The longer this goes on, the more this will just be any machine, anywhere, and who cares. Alright. 0.3, how many items? None and none. Alright, fine. One belt, one inserter. There we go. This gets ceramics. Are the ceramics in the room with us right now? No, they are not. Alright. Fine. You know what I'm gonna do about that? I'm just gonna belt it from like over here. Or am I? I mean, the correct way would be to pipe the steam over. And then just have one of these, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Great, wait for the list. Alright, this needs coke as well. Close that. Make that another block. Needs coke and the clay. The clay I'll produce at the site. I mean, at least it's a small amount of buildings. So, where is the steam pipe? Issue with this thing is that it's an output pipe. You know what? I could just use this steam pipe. I ran out of burrs. Oh, it's gonna suck. But at least I have the cruise control mod, so I can just wait a little bit. Then grab the burgers. Then run all the way back. Yay! And at some point I really should set this up in a clean way where I don't have to manually refuel coal into chests. But fine, for now it's still luckily fine. I think that's enough burgers. Alright, back we go. How's the steam looking? Filling up. Alright. Back we go. The steam pipe. Issue with the steam pipe is that it's only one direction. So they have to have another one that goes to the left. Or, like I said, I could just use this steam pipe and be like, whatever. I think I'm gonna do that. Or like this thing here. I should grab a little bit of iron and make myself some pipes. Underground pipe, right? Or just gonna shove that here. Shouldn't have. Didn't need to make the pipe. Yeah, great. Yes, I'll have the thing here. If this is full enough, it just gets sent down the line, and then actually not here. I don't know where you. This goes over here. Yeah, why am I not doing that? That is a very good question. This makes no sense. I guess I'll just do that. Do the flowers do anything other than just get burned? They really just get burned. This is so stupid. What I should have done is not build any flower stuff here, not have this thing here, and just use the steam from over here, and just like then I wouldn't have needed this pipe at all, and yeah. Okay, what I'll do for the circuit stuff is I'll just, I don't know. I think, to be honest, I'll just run a pipe from over here and call it a day. Alright, so back to work, back to work, back to work. Disable that guy. That's why I took everything out of my inventory, because these guys are annoying. Shove that in here, that in here. Alright, this is ceramics. Right, I wanted the ceramics over here as well. Good. High pressure furnace. That's that thing. Where I put it? Just anywhere. I'm gonna build this in such a messy way. It's gonna look so disgusting. Oh, everything one inserter. Right, that's cool. There we go. The coke. Do I build a coke plant over here, or do I just use the coke from over here? How much is this making? Enough to keep the belt full. You know what? We're gonna use the coke from over here. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna use the coke from over there. Makes it funnier and uglier. Right, clay plant. I'm gonna put this right here. Gets steam input. Goes here. Just up. And here. And do I have... Can I filter this? How do I filter for fluid? Or like mark that so I know what goes in here? Do I have anything steam? Could use a steam boiler. Ugh. Alright, fine. I just remember that very well with my insanely massive brain. Right. This needs to be hooked up to electricity. I'm just gonna run that down. Who cares? Doesn't really matter. The clay. Yeah, sure. I'll put on the bottom. Why not? And just do a funny snake over here. Coke. Or would it be funnier if I placed a coke production plant in the middle of this thing? I think that would be funnier. And I can just use coke to fuel the steam for it. But then I would have coal gas and tar, but nah, we're not doing that. This is coke input. Where does this go? Just like here? Sure, good enough. Inserter here. Coke. Right. That's coke and clay. Makes ceramics. Ceramics go over here. And then we have tin. I'm just gonna move that over here. Or to the left. To the left is better. I think. Probably need tin in other places as well, but when that time comes we'll deal with that. Right, this second thing. Set up. Ooh, it aligns perfectly, very nice. Look at that. This is gonna look funny in the end. Right, the rest we'll just do next time. Right, very cool. Goodbye.